Hi Gemini, this is your April 21st through the 27th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, or new multiple loves this week. One per twin. Anyway, we got the Fool clarified by the Devil. We have the Ten of Cups. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. And we have the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, Capricorn, or absolutely any zodiac sign. All right, Gemini. I need a little bit of a confession from you. How many people are you dealing with? How many? If you're dealing with just one person, it's one of the best readings I've ever done for you. All right? And that's actually the scenario I'm going to focus on, that you're dealing with just one person. However, some of you could be dealing with a couple, maybe even 3 people. Because here's what's going on, right? We have 3 commitment and marriage cards on the table and 3 aces. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, right? 3 marriage cards and 3 aces, okay? And this reading actually starts with the Fool clarified by the Devil. By the Devil. Anyway, so the Fool could be an Aries you're dealing with, right? The Devil could be a Capricorn. But we're just wrapped up Aries birthday season. We just wrapped it up. This is the first week that this reading is for, which is for Taurus. The previous week was still for Aries. So perhaps you've met this person during the Aries birthday season, or maybe you're celebrating like a very late Aries birthday. A birthday party or something like that with the Fool and the Devil. Or I don't think the Devil is anything negative here, right? The Devil could simply be a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. It's a Capricorn Major Arcana card. But the Devil with the Fool, it's like you're just gonna jump right in, or you've already jumped right in. And it's just, you know, like Oscar Wilde once said, I can resist anything except temptation. Perhaps that's what's going on here with the Fool and the Devil, right? The Devil is a card of like physical attraction. The Devil is a card of attachment. The Devil is a card of somebody being unable to resist something or someone. And with the Fool card, yeah, the Fool card is a card of taking a leap of faith, not even thinking twice, jumping head first. Okay? And again, if you're dealing with just one person, I wouldn't be surprised if you two like fly out to Vegas or Atlantic City and get married, right? Because the very next card that came out is the Ten of Cups, one of the 3 marriage cards. And then we have a barrage of aces and more marriage cards on the table, right? The Ace of Pentacles is here. The Ace of Pentacles sometimes comes through as a marriage proposal card, but it is a card of a golden opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles is a life-changing ace, right? And the Nine of Cups, clarifying it, is a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment, and it's a card of a wish come true. Okay? In the potential outcome, 2 more aces and the Ten of Pentacles in the middle. 2 aces, right? And the Ten of Pentacles, which is the second commitment and marriage card. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of financial abundance. It's a card of real estate. It's a rock-solid commitment and marriage card. And the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That card sometimes is referred to as the 1111 card. And to me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of an actual wedding. Because in some cultures, when people get married, they do it underneath the structure, this canopy. And the structure pictured in the Four of Wands always reminds me of that. So yeah, Gemini, let me know. Let me know how many people you're dealing with. If you're dealing with just one person, it's like it'll take half a second before the 2 of you get married or something like that. Or before the 2 of you move in together. Or you know, we only have 2 major Arcana cards on the table, and they're in the beginning. Those the Fool and the Devil card. So you're not even going to hesitate. You're not going to think twice. You're going in. Gemini is going in. All right, but I think it'll pay off. It'll pay off. It could be like love at first sight. Love at first sight. All right, Gemini? Really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Gemini, this spread is for you. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Cups clarified by the Sun, we have the Star, and the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo, Aquarius, maybe a Sagittarius, or whatever your person's zodiac sign is. So, the only reason why I clarified the Two of Cups was because other than the card on the bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups is the only minor arcana card, right? Those were the three cards that I actually pulled. The Two of Wands was already on the bottom after I shuffled, right? So the Sun, clarifying the Two of Cups, is another major arcana card. So technically we have 5 cards on the table, right? Including the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and 3 of them are major arcana cards. And these are some of those major arcana cards you want to have, right? Something amazing is about to happen. But with the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck, perhaps you two have to make a choice, right? And once you've made that choice, the rest of the spread will play out. And you could be going somewhere this week. You could be starting something amazing, all right? Because it starts with the Wheel of Fortune. It is a card of a starting a new cycle. Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune is a repeat of something. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune could be a card of literally going somewhere, maybe moving, or just going somewhere, right? And then we have the Two of Cups, clarified by that Sun card. The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection, and it is a card of when two people are on the same page, feeling the same way about each other, or about whatever is going on. And the Sun clarifying, it could be a Leo you're dealing, but it's the happiest card in the deck. Out of 78 cards that we have in the standard tarot deck, the Sun is the happiest one out of all of them. Okay, the Star right next to the deck could be an Aquarius you're dealing, but the Star is a card of a wish come true. Something people wish for, hope for a very long time. So this is what's going on. Let me know how this plays out for you. But don't forget about the Two of Wands, a choice. But it's going to be like, so where do we want to go for this weekend? Or where do we want to go on vacation? Or which of the 2 houses we want to buy? You know, it's that type of a choice. Something that's pleasant, something that's good for both of you. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be the most recent next. We have the Page of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have Justice, clarified by the Five of Cups. We also have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with the Libra. We also have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So yeah, Gemini. Somebody's not been taking this separation or breakup or divorce that lightly. They've been struggling with it. And they're coming back with a major apology and a commitment offer. That's what essentially is going on, you know. Alright, next spread. I'm joking, I'm just kidding. Oh, let's talk about this real quick. The Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of a struggle, a lot of responsibilities. It's a card of somebody who is not taking something very lightly, right? It's a card of a burden. And I think the burden is not having you in their life, okay? The Page of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Swords, perhaps they've been like keeping tabs on you with that Page of Swords, right? It is a card of a stalker, all right? But at the same time, it could be a card of a message that's coming in, okay? The Ace of Swords, clarifying that, yeah, it's a very straightforward, very direct, very honest message with that Ace of Swords, right? And the Justice, clarified by the Five of Cups. Justice could be a Libra you're dealing with, but Justice, it could really be a major apology, right? Because the Five of Cups, clarifying it, has always to do with the past. It's a card of grief, regret, disappointment. So they're going to express their feelings to you, right? And they're going to tell you where they've been wrong, what they should have done, what they shouldn't have done, and things like that. And at the end, we have that Knight of Pentacles. Could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But at the same time, the Knight of Pentacles is the most serious, grounded, long-term oriented knight out of all 4 knights. Also the most financially abundant knight out of all 4 knights. So yeah, eventually, at the end of the day, you will have the offer on the table, the Knight of Pentacles offer. What you're going to do about this, Gemini, is going to be 100% up to you. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini, this week. We have the Two of Wands, clarified by the Ten of Wands. We have the Five of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. There's no major arcana cards on the table, Gemini, and these are all like, except for the Ten of Wands, all the other ones are like kind of low denomination, I guess. Right? So there's going to be either a fight or some kind of a competition with the 5 of Wands. And it's definitely avoidable. Because one of the scenarios is perhaps it's just going to be out of the blue, out of like frustration, I guess. Right? Because maybe you've been overburdened, and you're going to say, you know what, it's too much. And then you will come to some kind of an agreement with maybe your boss or whoever, right? So that's one of the scenarios. You get a little bit upset about too much being on your plate, and you're going to express your frustration, and there's going to be some kind of an agreement based on that, as a result of that, if that makes sense. For others of you, maybe you're competing for a contract, or you're competing for a promotion, or you're competing to become like a lead in a project or something like that. All right, the 5 of Wands in the middle, it is a card of like a competition or a conflict. Right? And to the right from the 5 of Wands, we have the 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups, when it comes to work, business, and finances, it is a card of like a handshake. I always interpret it as a handshake card. This is when two people shake hands, come to some kind of an agreement, understanding. It is a card of like signing paperwork, going into alliances, going into partnerships, right? But the 5 of Wands has to play out first. Okay? And the first two cards, the 2 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, clarifying it, yeah, it's like 10 of Wands is a card of a burden. It's a card of something that's tough, something that's not pleasant. It is a card of a lot of responsibilities and things like that. So, but again, I don't see it as being like anything major, unless it's like two corporations deciding to merge. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Gemini. We have the 6 of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, clarified by the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So here's what's going on. Either the Queen of Pentacles is somebody else, and, and that would be scenario number 1, or you're the Queen of Pentacles. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And there's more pentacles on the table, right? We have the Page, the 6, and the Knight of Pentacles. So again, either you're dealing with an Earth sign, most likely a Virgo, by the way, okay? But could be any Earth sign, or, you know, you could be becoming this Queen of Pentacles, and maybe you want to be, maybe you could be like donating money or something like that. All right. If this Queen of Pentacles owes you money, they will pay you back or start paying you back. If this happens to be about love, Gemini, then perhaps I'm connecting with a male or a masculine Gemini, and this Queen of Wands wants to come in and have a future with you. Okay. Yep. Speaking of yep, the Ace of Swords clarified by the 6 of Pentacles, perhaps this is where you come in, right? Because the Ace of Swords is an air sign indicator. You're an air sign. It could be you saying yes, right? The Ace of Swords is a card of it's a yes, one of the yes cards in the tarot deck. And it also a card of clarity. It's a card of a new beginning. The 6 of Pentacles clarifying it. Yeah, it's a card of an equal give and take. It's a card of, it's a financial card, right? It's a card of generosity and things like that. So what you're not expecting, maybe you're becoming the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you're collecting. Maybe you're receiving money, and you'll want to like share your wealth with others. Or the Queen of Pentacles is coming in, and they either want to, you know, give you something or do something with you in terms of finances. Or if it is about love, very earthy earth, and very earthy love, then they want to get something off the ground with you. All right, so Gemini, that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.